Canale. Esatto, io mi sono accorto rivedendo la partita, Eric, che ieri praticamente arrivava il commento del touchdown prima che partisse il commento dallo schermo principale. Cioè praticamente tu sullo schermo principale guardavi l'azione e vedevi che ancora doveva snappare, ma c'era il commento del secondo schermo che invece ti diceva touchdown, quindi ti perdevi tutto quanto.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the...
Dimmi amore.
Perché voi di notte state alzati ancora di più?
È normale, papà.
Perché? Perché è normale?
Perché siamo adulti, papà.
E io voglio restare...
No, non puoi.
Mi piace ancora di più perché...
Murray now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you
vedi, mi fai distrarre. Non devi stare qui, papà, mentre gioco, per favore. Mi fai distrarre. Oh, porca miseria. Sì.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go play action here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
He'll look to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now it's Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the 2nd-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Murray gets this one to Isabella, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. We got you.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Able to get there and pick it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Cosa c'è?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. To throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Murray now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo, combo, combo.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is...
No, vabbè.
Bene. Ah, ma ancora non è iniziato.
No, è saltata la connessione.
Che c'è, Amanda? Fatto? No.
No, che stai stampando? Il disegno?
Sì, non trovo quello che ha fatto.
Senti, vogliamo mangiare?
Non ho
No.
preso la vitamina. Sicura?
Stampa dei dati in corso. Ma Amanda, sono 2 ore che è lì. questi cuccioli, cioè, aspetta, dov'è? I cuccioli dei Golden Retriever. Io quando non ci sarà più Areta.
Basta cani.
Basta, vero? Ok. Togliamo dei cuccioletti.
Non ci abbiamo tanto di dietro.
Sì.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it. Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry for Royce Freeman. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, and he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Royce Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Watch one. Watch one. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set, ready, and read. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Chill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's checking. Crash. Big edge. Come. Rotate. Spell. Echo.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down now, Foreman, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll run with Foreman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, Foreman about 3 yards there to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
52 by 52. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll run with Allen. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and 4. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. On first down, it's Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Niners' 49-yard line.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch one. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Che cosa, amore?
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
Sì, precisi.
Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 1st down, it's Freeman, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, let's go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Here we go, see? Here I come. Here I come. So Mike's number 1. Mike's number 1.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Mike 3. Mike 3. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you. I got you. Kill. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly and volumes.
Vai.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the third
Penalty,
time
penalty.
in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. I got it.
A final shot before half from Murray. And his pass incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando.
Sta stampando, amore.
Coachman and REA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Foreman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. And
no.
Able to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Bring it.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch one. Watch one. I'm coming.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
No, mancano 20 minuti veri.
To do it without letting panic creep in.
Prepara la tavola così.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sì, certo. Mo te faccio vedere.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds Hopkins complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch one. Defense wins championships, baby.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, tight. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Drop deep. So Mike's number one. Watch the curl.
And the blitz does come. Able to find Isabella. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Check 26.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd down and goal. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
65.
They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they work this
Sì, amore, mi sa che l'ho capito.
45. That one good for 26 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Che te devo fare?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
€2.
They'll drop to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, check 20.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Poco.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the
Sì, se c'è, amore, sì. 4 minuti alla fine, amore.
It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch one. Watch one. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Dai, terzo e 11.
To throw is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it.
Freeman again. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Watch one. Silver. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
52 by 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Caught here by Conley. 22 yards there, a first down. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. Teams with Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
2nd and 5. It's caught. Smith. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up with Conley. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Foreman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check, lucky.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Smart. No.
Get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. He'll look to throw. Steps away to it and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Show it. Hatchet. Rush in.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. What can Murray do now with his drive? He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there in overtime. 49 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now another Another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch one. Watch one. Pick me up. Here we go. Come. No.
First down, Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Nowhere to escape.
No,
and he goes
sbagliato io a
down.
chiamare timeout.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
25. Check 25. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was 10.